Strategy is not a plan. It is a choice or a series of choices about the future that you're willing to fight for. Welcome to Tuesday, April 15th for the Daily QCI, where we are going to focus on the vision portion of adaptive strategy design. When we talk about vision and helping you create a vision, we're not talking about some vague aspirations, no corporate fluff, no nonsense scribbled on a document to be put on a shelf. We're talking about a shared picture of the future in detail, so vivid that it becomes a gravitational force for your people, your decisions, and your actions going forward. Come on, let's face it. Top-down vision statements don't work. They sound great in a keynote. They might have a nice tagline. You can come up with a nice picture or logo that goes with it, but they don't create buy-in. If the people build the vision, you create immediate buy-in. So when we ask you to create your vision, we ask, what future do you want together? How are you going to create it? Most importantly, what decisions are you going to make it happen? This process of looking at the future, creating it together, builds alignment and then commitment. And that's how you get momentum. Another reason we want detail about the future is because we get fired up. Humans in general get fired up when we hear stories, especially stories that we can relate to or that we had a hand in creating. So the more vivid and detailed your story about the future is, the more likely you're going to inspire excellence, achievement, and an excitement about working towards that future together. You get emotional buy-in, you get psychological ownership, you get a team that not only is aligned towards the future, but understands it and is willing to work together for it. The more specific and visually rich the vision, the easier it is to reverse engineer the actions that it's going to take to get there. So don't settle for some bland statement about the future. You want to build a story that could be painted on the walls around your entire office, reenacted in a claymation video. So here's where it gets fun. The vision then becomes your content engine for your OKRs, which are your diagnostic controls of how you're going to achieve your vision. You're going to have details about your hiring decisions, your customer experience process, and anything else that goes into successfully achieving that vision. We're going to get into the details of the OKR later, but know that every objective is going to be based on a piece that's been pulled out of that vision of the future. And every key result is going to represent evidence that you are working or achieving a milestone towards that objective from that vision. So if your OKRs don't trace back to your vision, you've got one of them wrong. The vision isn't understood or the objective is worded incorrectly. So what can you do now? Ask your team, what would it look like if we were absolutely crushing it 3 to 5 years from now? Describe it in detail. This isn't a one-word answer kind of question. It's describe what people are saying about us. Describe the experience that people have when they interact with us. What does the space around us look like and feel like and smell like? What problems are we solving? And who are we solving them for? Write it down. Sketch it out. Do a storyboard. Write it as a story. Write it as a letter. Even if it's messy, creating that framework of a shared vision is going to be the most impactful thing you ever do. All right, to wrap things up, a great vision isn't a poster. It's not a quote. It's a provocation, an invitation to step into something worth striving for. And in adaptive strategy, that vision isn't handed down from Olympus. It's grown and shaped and molded together. Keep questioning, creating, and inspiring. I'll see you tomorrow. Boom.